York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now.
Mayfield on play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give to Hyde. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg, rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A give. This is Chubb. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
All right, here we go. Boom!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green, 30.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now I know and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's complete to Meredith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Boston Scott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. will step aside. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They start the drive with Hyde, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Scott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down now, Scott. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Jordan Leggett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mayfield to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Mayfield forced out to his left. They find some open field here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second down, Scott. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run on first down. Scott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Lach Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pass incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Mayfield. Now he's forced out left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The first down carry here for Johnson. Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On first down, Scott. And he spins past him and into space. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone!
On 1st down, Darnold. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Landry, the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Back down in Philly. Here we go.
first and 10. Darnold under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Scott. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boston Scott with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. With it is Brown. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Leopard! Leopard!
Off of play action, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on off.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mayfield to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, Scott gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes